This is for entertainment purposes only. This short story is only for people over the age of 18. This story has elements of real hypnosis. Do not listen if your attention is needed elsewhere for the next 20 minutes.
The living room was dark when he turned off the lights. I could still see because of the street lights, but when he lit the candle, it was the only light in the room. It was warm but not hot in the room. I was on the couch, comfy but not overly soft. I'll admit I was nervous.
Relax,
He said with that deep voice of his.
this is supposed to be fun.
Hypnotizing me before having sex.
I asked the obvious. We had discussed this. I had never been hypnotized, as far as I know, and he was an amateur hypnotist. We did my fantasy, and I don't apologize for anything to those people on the highway below us. Now it's his turn.
Look at the candle and take a deep, calming breath.
He said, his deep voice slowing a bit. I did look at the candle. It was one of those cylinder candles that were red, so you would think they had a scent, but they don't. It was a calming sight, with the only glow being that deep yellow, nearly orange flame gently dancing in a breeze I couldn't feel. I almost felt bored before he started in.
Feel your feet and feel as you just relax the muscles.
He said soothingly. He does have a sexy deep voice.
Let this relaxation let go of the arches on your feet as it travels up to your ankles, and the bones there just spread apart a little as the tension drains out of them. The relaxation moves up into your calves as those tight muscles go limp and relax. Let your knees relax, feeling the joints ease as they don't need to hold you up. The relaxation spreads up your thighs as those thick muscles just go limp, no longer tight, no longer tense, and just float with an ease that is spread through your legs.
Damn, he was good. I'm focused on the candle, and my legs are limp like a wet towel. As he talked, I did feel that relaxation crawl up my legs like I was lowering myself into a warm bathtub. It was feeling really good.
Keep focused on the candle and my words.
He said, as if he needed to remind me.
Just the flame and my guidance are all there is. This gives your body a chance to relax as the relaxation that is in your legs spreads up to your pelvis. Feel the joints in your hips let go. They don't need to hold you up anymore. They can relax and you can let them. You don't need them right now. You only need to focus on the candle and my words. Feel the relaxation spread up to your lower back. Those tight muscles are letting go, relaxing, releasing their tension. This release happens in your stomach too. Those abs you've been working so hard on don't need to tense up right now. They too can let the relaxation sweep over them and go limp. The relaxation moves up your spine, to your back, just around your shoulders. The vertebrae don't need to support you anymore. That's what the couch is for. Let the couch hold you up as your spine relaxes. This relaxation is going up your chest too. Your ribs, your lungs, your heart are all calming, relaxing, letting the tension out. Your legs and trunk are now deeply relaxed as you focus on the candle and my word. Focus and obey my words.
Fuck, I felt really good. I must have looked like a sack of potatoes, but I felt like I was wrapped in a warm blanket on a cold winter's night, and 3 glasses of wine was inside me. My eyes were on the candle, and the flame seemed so calming. So with my body right then, the warmth, the calmness, felt just right. His words guiding me, and all I had to do was listen, and that last part, obey his words. If obeying his words meant the rest of me would feel the placid relaxation my chest and legs felt, then I was all for it.
Feel the relaxation spread into your shoulders,
he said, and I could feel that tingling release on either side of my head.
Heavy and limp are your shoulders as all the energy is released that was holding them square and ready. The relaxation moves down your arms to your elbows. Those tight elbow joints are now just open, simple limp. The relaxation moves down your arms into your forearms. Those long muscles that control your delicate hands can just release. Not just your forearms, but your hands too feel the relaxation taking hold. Drained is the desire to move your hands. Drained is the feeling your hands have to do anything as they relax. The relaxation has moved to your fingers, spreading along each delicate digit, down to the tips. Your thumbs also release any desire to move, any desire to be anything but relaxed. Your arms are limp and relaxed as you obey my words.
The only word that could describe what was happening to me was ragdoll. I don't know how I was even able to keep my head up as the rest of my body was a wet noodle. My arms and hands were at my sides, limp and useless. If I wanted to, I could probably have broken his hold over my limp body, but I was actually enjoying being this relaxed. All I needed to do was watch the candle and listen to his words, obey his words.
The relaxation is in your neck now.
He said in a way that sounded like he was right by my ears.
Your neck is balanced just right to keep you looking at the candle, but the muscles, the spinal column, is all relaxing as the tension flows out of you. This relaxation is in your face now. Your jaw hangs as you watch the candle, obey my words, and let the relaxation take away the energy that gave your face any expression. Your eyes are droopy, but they have to keep open to look at the candle, but your eyes really want to close with the relaxation enveloping your face. If you close your eyes, you must take the candle with you. If you close your eyes, you will still see the warm glow of the candle. Do you want to close your eyes?
Yes, I did, and I could still see that candle flame. It was almost surreal that I could see the glow with everything else being black. I knew my eyes were closed, but my mind refused to let me think I was doing anything other than gazing into that warm orange glow. I felt so good. I was floating like I was in very salty water and just being held up by a warm embrace everywhere. I didn't want to move, even if I could. He could have picked me up and taken me to the bedroom to have his way with me. And I don't think I could have mustered the will to stop him. I was that relaxed.
Good. There's one last part of your body that needs to relax.
He said as I wondered what was left.
Those micro muscles that were keeping your head up can now relax with the rest of you. Let your head roll back and have the couch hold you up. Relaxed, deeply relaxed as the wave of relaxation washes over the crown of your head. Everything is relaxed. Your entire body is limp and floating and free of tension. Your feet are relaxed, your legs are relaxed, your back is relaxed, your core is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, your arms are relaxed, your hands are relaxed, your neck is relaxed, your face is relaxed. Everything is relaxed and limp and feeling amazing.
I did feel amazing. It was better than any massage I've had. It was better than that one drug I took in college that I couldn't even stand up after taking. I felt so heavy and probably didn't look all that attractive with my head back and neck exposed, but I didn't care. I was still looking at the candle flame, and the more I looked, the more it was a glow of a tiny fire, warming me.
With your body relaxed, we need to relax your mind now.
He said, and I could hear the smile in his voice. I wanted to say,
What would that feel like?
I think my throat flexed like I was going to talk, but it didn't happen. He wanted to relax my mind like he did my body. I imagined I would have the mind of the cooked greens that my body felt like.
Think of your mind like a wide ocean that's dark and warm and comforting.
He said, and I could picture it while still seeing the flame.
There are waves that draw you in, deeper and deeper into the warm embrace of water where you can feel more and more peaceful. 10 waves to pull you all the way to where your mind will be so deeply relaxed that there will only be my words. Your thoughts will have washed away. We can start backwards to help you count down with wave 10 rolling over your mind, carrying away worries and doubts.
I could feel it in my mind as the warm water washed over my mental head. The worry that I couldn't be hypnotized like he wanted was gone. The doubt that I would enjoy being hypnotized, gone. It felt good to have those things I couldn't even remember taken away.
Wave 9.
He said, and I felt this warm water cover me like I was on the beach at the ocean, pulling at me to take me a little deeper.
Washed away are any fear or concerns about what's happening to you. It feels so good. You want to be here. You want to be free to thinking. My words do the thinking for you. You don't need to be afraid of doing something wrong, as long as I do the thinking for you. Let my words be your only thoughts.
Oh, fuck. That is amazing. Hypnosis is amazing. I was afraid of something. I don't even remember what it was. It is gone now. Nothing there to be afraid of. Fear is just not a thing. Only his words are things. Things in my head. Thoughts. His words are my thoughts. I don't even have thoughts. I have his words. My mind is being washed clean, and I don't have a problem with that.
Wave 8 washes over your mind.
He said, and felt the warm water roll over me and pull me deeper.
Your desires, your ambitions are washed away. They're still in the water and can be put back when needed. Not something that should alarm you. You want nothing, you desire nothing, you are cleaned out. They're only my words. Listen and obey my words. Remember the word obey. You obey my words.
I obey his words. Simple. Easy. I don't have anything but his words. I want nothing but his words.
Wave 7, and you are pulled deeper into bliss.
He said, and I could feel it, as the only thing I could see was a small flame.
Your entire person is nothing but a floating spectral form. There is no you. You don't exist. There is only your form and my words. My words give you meaning. My words give your form direction. All that you are is because of my words.
There is no I. My reality is only defined by him. His words. It was so hard to think. It was impossible to think about anything but his words, each one giving my existence something to focus on other than the flame before my eyes.
Wave 6, and washed away all that is left of who you are.
He said, and it was like my mind became the clearest piece of glass humanly possible.
There are my words. There are only my words. Washed clean is your entire mind. The candle flame is still there, but it dances to my words. Your mind is no more. There are my words, only my words, and as your mind goes, only the feeling of my words remain.
His words. Only his words. The candle fire and his words. Nothing else. Not even the concept of nothing.
Wave 5, and this wave puts something into your mind as you are pulled deeper.
He said, letting the words sink into my brain.
Your mind now has one thought, obedience to my words. The definition of obedience comes to your mind as my words command who you are, what you are, and there is nothing else.
Obedience. Noun. Compliance with an order, request, or law or submission to another's authority. This form will comply with his orders. This form will comply with his requests. His words are law. This form will submit to his authority. There is nothing else.
Wave 4, and this wave puts something back into your mind.
He said, as the feeling of a wave washing over this form's mind pulls this form deeper.
There's a feeling called love. You will recall love. This love will be directed toward me and my words. You will love me completely. You will love my words, my commands. You feel love and obedience towards me.
I love him. I love his words. I love his commands. I love everything about him. It is the only identity I have is the love I have for him. The only I in my mind is that I needed to love him. I could feel the slow beat of my heart, and each beat was for him. I feel the breath in my lungs, and that is only for me to stay alive to love him, to love obeying him. I love obeying him. Any order, any request, anything I can do to obey him is out of love.
Wave 3.
He said, and I loved his voice.
There is no one and nothing but me. Washed away are all other people, all thoughts for others, only me. I am the only person you could and will ever love. I am the only person in your life, in your world, in your mind. All thoughts are for and about me.
Of course, there is only him. This form doesn't exist without him. He is all there is. There is no one and nothing but him. He rules this form's mind. He controls this form's mind. He is love. He is obedience. He is all.
Wave 2, and even who I am is washed away, is replaced with a title. Master.
Master said to my clean mind.
Master means to have dominance or control. In this case, I have dominance and control over you. I am your master. You love your master. You are obedient to your master. You love me. You obey me. From now on, you will only be able to think of me as master.
I love master. This form obeys master. Master is master.
Wave 1, and everything gets washed together.
Master said, and I felt it.
You will only think these thoughts. I love master. I obey master. My mind is obedient to master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for master. These will be your thoughts, over and over again. You will think them often and never stop. Each one of these thoughts becomes more and more of who you are. When you have nothing to think about, you will think these thoughts. When in private, you will whisper these thoughts to yourself. Each time will make them truer.
I love master. I obey master. My mind is obedient to master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for master. I love master. I obey master. My mind is obedient to master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for master. I love master. I obey master. My mind is obedient to master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for master.
Wave 0.
Master said, and my thoughts focused on master as my eyes saw a flame, and my mind echoed the thoughts master wanted me to think.
Your mind is now mine. Your thoughts are now mine. You are now mine. You are my slave. You obey without question your master. I want you to say and mean with all your mind, body, and soul, I am a slave to master.
I am a slave to master.
I said automatically. My throat was dry, and it hurt a little since I didn't swallow first, but nothing in the world would have stopped my vocal cords from obeying master.
Open your eyes and stand up.
Master commanded. I did just that. My body moved, as if the command was already being enacted before master finished speaking. It might have been true, my mind, and at least I could think of it as mine, even if it belonged to master, was still calm and focused, but there was an aching need to obey that seemed to make everything in my mind and body tingle.
Can you still see the candle?
Master asked.
Yes, master.
I said truthfully.
Good. I want you to focus on what I am about to tell you.
Master said, standing up to look at my blank face and expressionless eyes.
If you ever hear me say, look at the candle, your mind will instantly be drawn back to this state, a state of mindless obedience, a state of pure love. Nothing can stop your mind, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, from dropping back into this state.
Why would I ever not be in this state? I love master. I love obeying master. My mind is completely focused on pleasing master. Not being master's slave seemed impossible, beyond impossible. I would obey master and be master's slave and do as master commands for eternity. Regardless, if Master wills it, then it will be so.
Say, I obey, Master.
Master told me.
I obey, Master.
I said without thought.
What phrase puts you into this state again?
Master asked.
Look at the candle in your voice.
I answered, for the truth was all there was for Master.
Good,
Master said, and I felt my heart leap for joy that I had pleased Master. I love Master more than life itself.
Okay, slave, I want you to remember something for me.
Master said, walking around me.
I want you to remember the most aroused you've ever been.
Staring ahead, a memory floated into my mind that Master controlled. It was college, and I had just taken something I probably shouldn't have. Every inch of my body tingled. My vagina was aching and wet enough I had soaked my panties. My boyfriend at the time, not nearly as important as Master, was all over me. Each touch made that tingle soak into my sex. Each kiss made lightning bolts go off in my mind. I had an animal-like lust that craved his meat inside me. We were naked, sweaty, humping. He was inside of me, and I still wanted more. He was sucking on my nipples, and it wasn't enough. I was so horny that even after having 5 orgasms and draining him dry, it only fueled my lust. I sucked him hard again, and he gave me 2 more orgasms before I burned out. The after effects from the drug were so bad. It wasn't worth it. Master wanted me to remember the arousal and nothing else. I did.
Wow.
Master said, as he stared at my chest.
This arousal, is it strong?
Yes, Master.
I replied.
Well, with me, it is 10. No, 100 times stronger.
Master ordered. I felt it. Oh, how I felt it. The tingling on my skin was a massive erotic sunburn. My pussy throbbed and ached on the edge of climaxing independently. My panties weren't just wet, but it had soaked through my pants, and I could feel the arousal running down my legs. I knew I was sweating with desire for Master, since there were stinging drops of sweat falling into my eyes. I was shaking with desire. This wasn't just lust. This wasn't just arousal. I had become a breathing orgasm for Master.
Listen to me, slave.
Master said, and I could barely stop my trembling body from falling onto Master.
Whenever I snap my fingers, even if you are out of this trance, you will immediately feel this way. You won't be able to stop it. You won't care to. This arousal will hit, and you will have no choice but to exist in it. Just hearing the snap, and knowing it came from me, will instantly turn you on as much as you are now. Do you understand this, slave?
Yes, Master.
I said as I logged Master's command. A snap of his fingers would make me feel like I did at that moment. I put the feelings I was having into my memory for recall at a snap. The brain-bending desire for carnal demands. The sweaty, shaking body that needed to touch and be touched. The aching pussy that was flooding my pants as my body got ready for sex, and lots of it. I would put these on like a suit at the snap of Master's fingers.
I think it's time to bring you out of this trance.
Master said. I wanted what Master wanted, but there was a small part of me that didn't want to leave the state I was in. I would obey Master. If he wanted me out of the trance, then it would be so.
I want you to close your eyes.
Master said, and it was so.
Let the candle go out, but you can still see perfectly fine. Picture yourself in the ocean, the warm water, comfortable, obedient. There is a life preserver next to you. You grab onto it, and a distant rope goes taut pulling you in. As you go, things that were the ocean's stay with the ocean. That which was washed away by the ocean are picked up and put back again. It will only take 5 strong pulls to bring you back. You will do this for me, for your master.
I will obey, Master.
I said, wishing only to please Master.
1. You are pulled back, and my title and your obedience are left in the water.
He said.
2. The people you love and care for come back to you, as well as the mind-controlling love for me fades to what it once was.
He said, and I could sense he regretted this part.
3. You are defining yourself as yourself again with your own needs and desires.
He said, and I felt my mind return to me so I could again be me.
For almost there, as your mind again has all the emotions you started with.
He said, and I again noticed the hesitancy I originally felt for hypnosis.
5. Your mind is your own again, and now open your eyes and wake up.
He spoke. Whoa, I said and staggered a bit. I sat down on the couch. It was again comfy. Holy shit! He sat down next to me with a shit-eating grin on his face.
How do you feel?
He asked with that smile that I couldn't fault him for. I had the same on the overpass. I had to think about it for a moment. I remembered everything, or at least I think I did.
I feel.
I started, and the ability to say the identifier, I, still struck me as odd.
I feel like I just had a really good night's sleep.
Do you remember anything?
He asked. This was an example of his amateur nature. He didn't even know if I remembered anything.
I remember everything,
I said with the wave of my hand at the still-lit candle.
The candle, the relaxing, the waves, the calling you master, and thinking it too. I remember everything. Oh shit, my pants are soaking wet.
Realizing this, I stood up.
Sorry about the couch.
I could make you my slave again and make you clean it.
He said with that grin. It took me a second to realize that was true.
Oh my God, you could.
I said, shocked.
I felt like you could do no wrong.
I said, still shocked.
Oh, and yeah, how can I forget? I love Master. I obey Master. My mind is obedient to Master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for Master. Saying it out loud almost makes it true. This was not what I had expected. I really thought this was going to be swing a watch in my face, have me go to sleep, and I wake up with a sore vagina. This was so much more intense.
Now the big question.
He said with hopeful eyes.
Did you like it?
Yes.
I all but shouted quickly.
Oh my fucking God, yes. Being relaxed was so good. I now understand why you never have a problem going to sleep. Then having me love you and obey you, and that's all that I could think about, and it was just so erotic.
You know what happens when I snap my fingers, right?
He asked, and I swear his smile got wider.
Fuck yeah.
I shouted.
I'm amazed you haven't snapped your fingers yet.
I'm waiting for the right time.
He said with a smirk.
How did you ever have a woman leave you?
I asked, looking down at my wet pants.
Wait,
I said, realizing something.
You don't have a horde of hypnotized sex slaves waiting for you to snap your fingers, do you?
I swear to you that I don't.
He said, and I believed him.
One woman at a time, otherwise it gets complicated.
Honestly,
I said, thinking back to what it felt like to be hypnotized.
You could have told me that I was bisexual, and I would have believed you. Fuck, you could have told me you had a 2-foot-long cock, and I would have believed you.
Next time.
He said with a playful grin.
Right? Well, if you're not going to snap your fingers, I need to change.
I said, turning to his bedroom, where I had a change of clothes.
Fuck!
I cried out as I was instantly hit with arousal. It draped over me like a blanket of pure lust. I couldn't get out of my clothes fast enough as I ran to him. I had my lips on his, as my hands couldn't decide to rip my clothes off or rub every part of his body. I felt everything again. The indescribable erotic tingle on my skin that burned provocatively everywhere he touched. My mind was on overload with pleasure of touching him, of being touched by him, of my body against his. My pussy was throbbing as I felt cool air blow against my clit, as somehow my pants were down at my ankles. I only broke off the kiss long enough for both of us to get our shirts off. Somehow, I was naked, draped over the couch with my hands on the cushions, my burning pussy open and ready for him to enter me. I needed his cock in me so bad that I was about to drag him forward by the closest body part, just so he could stab me from behind with his dick. When he entered me, he glided in like a hand through fog. I had to clamp down on his dick with my insides just to feel him since I was so open and wet. He stroked twice before I had my first back-bending orgasm. I wiped the hair from my sweaty face. I saw the still-lit candle just a handful of feet from my face. I wondered.
Look at the candle.
Master said. I felt my mind in a swirl as things shifted. Not my mind, Master's mind that Master was graciously letting me use. Desires, feelings, and identity were all shifted to Master, even as Master pounded away at this form's body. That which was this form's identity turned to love and obedience to Master. Fingers, in the distinct shape of a pre-snap, entered this form's vision. For only an instant, this form felt something unidentified but undesired, and it was gone. That was when Master snapped Master's fingers. This form was climaxing harder than it seemed possible. This form's pussy was clenching down on Master's manhood over and over again. The intense feeling of love for Master spread through my body as the orgasm that Master graciously allowed to happen made everything quake with the sexual energy of a massive earthquake.
Look at the candle.
Master said, either as a command or as my hypnotic trigger, this form wasn't sure, and it didn't matter.
Keep climaxing, don't stop.
This form's body obeyed. The candle flame engrossed this form's eyes, drawing what little life and identity away to be burned away by it. This form's pussy was squirting out lust to drive away all previous lovers but Master. This form had never experienced this feeling of love, lust, and obedience so strongly before.
You love being my slave.
Master said.
This form loves being your slave, Master.
Spoke the mouth that belonged to Master. Master was still stroking in and out of this form's body when he said,
No, you will see yourself as a person, but a person that is my obedient slave, in and out of trance. You love being my slave, in and out of trance. Say it and believe it totally.
I was still coming as I said,
I love being your slave, Master, in and out of trance.
It was true. It was completely true. The feeling was beyond description. Master stroking my body from the inside, my body climaxing with a pleasure never achieved before. My mind completely focused and dedicated to Master. All this, and I love being Master's slave.
You will obey me completely, totally, in all things, without hesitation, in and out of trance.
Master ordered.
I will obey Master completely, totally, in all things without hesitation, in and out of trance,
I said with my eyes losing focus, but I could still see the candle flame clearly.
What is your mantra?
Master asked.
I love Master. I obey Master. My mind is obedient to Master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for Master,
I said blankly, and I'm pretty sure drooling, and my body was still in the throes of an orgasm that wouldn't end.
Keep those thoughts top of mind, in and out of trance,
Master said, and I could feel him getting ready to shoot his load into me.
Forevermore,
Master said, and I felt him tense up.
You will always think and call me Master and yourself as slave. We have no other names.
Yes, Master, your slave obeys.
Master slave, said as Master slave felt Master release his precious seed inside of Master slave. To Master slave's great shame, Master slave could not focus, could not think, could not concentrate. Master slave felt warm sexual darkness take over Master slave's mind. Master slave passed out. The sun had just touched the sky when awareness and wakefulness took hold. Sitting up was painfully sore in a good way. I looked over and saw Master starting to wake up.
Master,
Slave said, trying to say Master's name. That's when it dawned on Slave.
Master, wake up. Slave is a slave.
Slave said, scared.
Morning, slave,
Master said, and Slave felt a wave of pleasure wash over Slave.
What?
Slave tried to say.
What happened last night? Slave passed out, and now Slave can't call Slave anything other than Slave.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Master said with a grin. I tried to get mad at him, but my heart beat with pure love that drowned out all negative feelings.
But, Master, Slave can't be Slave in public.
Slave said eagerly. Slave couldn't even refer to Slave in the first person.
Slave should not call Master in public either.
What if that's what I want?
Master asked. Slave's jaw dropped. Thoughts that tried to form dissipated like candle smoke. Slave's mouth spoke.
If that is what Master wants, then Slave will obey.
Huh.
Master laughed a real laugh, only once.
Relax, I'm just kidding with you. I'll put you back the way I found you later. See, this is what I wanted all my former girlfriends to act like, but they never would.
Master said, throwing back the covers to show his erect dick.
You, Slave, are the first to truly embrace being a slave for me, your master.
Slave felt an overload of joy that put Slave on the edge of an orgasm.
For now.
Master said with a grin.
Suck your master's cock like a slut and orgasm while you do it.
Slave was already coming as Slave scrambled into position. Slave was able to say,
Yes, Master,
before taking Master's long, thick, hard dick into Slave's mouth. Even while sucking Master off and having an orgasm that soaked the bed, Slave's thoughts were elsewhere. Slave was thinking, I love Master. I obey Master. My mind is obedient to Master. Master controls my thoughts. Master controls my feelings. I exist only for Master. I love Master. I obey Master. My mind is obedient to Master. Master controls my thoughts.
The end. This was a work of fiction. Any similarity between people, living or dead, is purely coincidence. This scenario did not, or should not, have happened in real life. Thank you for listening.